Hello, I'm James Preston and welcome to the Morning Outlook exclusive to Kalkine TV, providing you with all the information you'll need for a successful day of trading. The ASX is set to open higher on Friday following a positive finish from Wall Street. According to the latest SPI futures, the ASX 200 is expected to open 26 points or 0.35% higher. The ASX finished on an upbeat note on Thursday, securing a third consecutive day of gains, as Russia looks set to reopen its exchange after a months-long shutdown. The best performing sector on the ASX was utilities, up by 2.6%, and the worst performing sector was information technology, down by 0.8%. The best performing stock on the ASX 200 was AVZ Minerals, which closed 7.3% higher at $1.10 a share. It was followed by shares in Whitehaven Coal and Brickworks. The worst performing stock was Telix Pharmaceuticals, closing 7.4% lower at $4.74, followed by Zipco and City Chic Collective. In other news, the federal government has pledged $58 million of support to 800,000 women with endometriosis, as Prime Minister Scott Morrison turns the focus to women's health. Additionally, economists forecast that next week's budget will identify a 3% wage growth and above from the middle of the year, a figure not seen since March 2013. As for the US market, Wall Street experienced a Thursday rally. The Dow Jones rose 1.02%, the S&P 500 surged 1.43%, and the Nasdaq was the top performer, finishing 1.93% higher. European markets were mostly flat, but veering into the red. London's FTSE 100 rose by 0.09%, the French CAC 40 dipped by 0.39%, the German DAX saw marginal losses of 0.07%, and the Stock 600 dropped by 0.21%. It was a similar story for Asian markets. Japan's Nikkei rose by 0.25%, China's Shanghai Composite fell by 0.63%, and Hong Kong's Hang Seng saw the biggest loss, falling by 0.94%. Time now for a very short break before we take a look at the Aussie dollar, oil, gold, and the world of crypto. Hi there, James Preston for Kalkine TV. Are you into gaming and virtual reality? Does AI and the endless possibilities it entails capture your interest? Or are you constantly trawling through the web to try and discover the latest updates and innovations in the tech space? Well, let us do the work for you. From the latest product launches to shocking affairs on the World Wide Web, exclusive interviews and information about the top companies like Apple and Google to brand new tech startups vying for your attention. Kalkine's Tech Beat has the latest in what matters in the world of technology. Join me every single Thursday on the Tech Beat, exclusive to Kalkine TV. Welcome back to the Morning Outlook, where we give you all the information you'll need for a successful day of trading. The Aussie dollar has seen further incremental gains throughout the week. After starting the week at 73.99 US cents, one Aussie dollar is now buying 75.15 US cents. Oil prices have fallen. Crude dropped by nearly 3% on Thursday after the European Union could not agree on a plan to boycott Russian oil, and further following reports that exports from Kazakhstan's Caspian Pipeline Consortium terminal could partially resume. WTI fell 3.13% to $111.33 per barrel, and Brent crude was at $118.01 per barrel, down nearly 3%. Conversely, gold prices inched higher, reaching a one-week high on Thursday, as concerns over surging prices and uncertainty surrounding the war in Ukraine lifted bullion's appeal as a safe haven and an inflation hedge. Spot gold added 0.9% to trade at $1,961.43 an ounce. And lastly, the past 24 hours has seen a huge surge for the crypto market. At the time of writing, Bitcoin has risen by more than 3.7% to trade above $44,000. Ethereum followed suit, jumping by 3.5% to trade over $3,100 per token. In the past 24 hours, the global crypto market cap has increased by 3.26% to once again breach the $2 trillion mark. Well, that's all for this edition of the Morning Outlook. Have a great day trading and make sure to keep it locked on Kalkine TV for the latest market insights and business news. I'm James Preston, reporting for Kalkine.